So these people crowded there, 100,000 people in the square of the Communist Party Square, or now it's called the Revolution Square. And something happened, a big, explosion, fireworks, and people exit out scared because everybody expected something to change. And the students find out from the university, and they exit out here. Around 20,000, 30,000 young people. So I came from my job, from my office, and I saw them here jumping and shouting, "There is God! There is God!" Now, as the young people jump, "There is God!" And then, "Down communism! Down Ceausescu!" And they did it for all the afternoon. It was 21st of December 1989. At 1 o'clock, some people being killed in the other corner, on that side. So my mother-in-law called my wife, "Tell to Johan not to come because it's in the center, it's so dangerous." I came anyhow. So as an elder of the church and the leader of the church, I said to my pastor, "Let's talk to the church not to come today." The church was Thursday in the afternoon because they killed people in the center. So the communists, I saw their rings, circles of army, National Guard, security, and police, special troops, ready to kill the people, the young people here. So at 6 o'clock, they start to kill the people. Started from there, from all directions. They surrounded all the center. From the flat, from the buildings, snipers killed them here. So we had the meetings of the church. They disobeyed us. They came around over 300 believers in the church from 1,000. Yeah, and they said, "Go home another ways, to metro and so on. Don't go to the center, it's dangerous." So I took 80 young people to the metro. I said, "Go home." And they disobeyed me. 15 came here, in this spot, here around. So around 8, 9 o'clock, they start to kill them here from the buildings. They shoot in them. So you're 15 from my group, from my church. And one was hit in the shoulder, fall down. And another girl that I took by my hands, I said, "Go home." She disobeyed, came here. And she bent down to see what happened with the friend, and another bullet came and struck him from above again. So, praise God, from all these 50, no one was hurted. Apart one, he was arrested and they beat him. But bullets were all over here that night. And they shot them until 1 o'clock in the night, from 6 o'clock. So they resisted here. They shouted, "Down communism, down Ceausescu." So they had everybody against them. I cried in my home with my wife and said, "I want to go there to be with them." My wife said, "If you go, you'll die." So I had David was small, only a few months old, and said, "If you go, I'll be alone." So it was such a terrible, all the night I suffered and I cried. And in the morning, the anger came out. The holy anger. I was a believer, but I was angry. So I reached the office, and my colleague said, the office said, I passed through the square, and they washed the blood with the fire workers washed the blood. And I said, "It's enough, let's go out." But it was like a signal from all over the city. 1 million people came out from all the city and coming from all directions because they killed our children and our young people. And they said, "It's enough, it's enough." Said they people from all the areas of factories, big colonies of 5,000, 10,000 people marching, shouting, "There is God, down communism." They took the slogans, and saying the Lord's Prayer. They stopped to the crosses, said Lord's Prayer, advancing. It was something in the air, very, very interesting. People had not fear. The army, sawing this big number, they fraternized with no attacks, no, because the army was the problem. The army has the power to kill people. So finally the army said, "No, we don't kill the people." Ceausescu killed the general, the chief general of the army, killed by himself in that building somewhere when we stopped. So, but it was over. People flooded in all directions, surrounded the communist headquarters, and Ceausescu left with the helicopter. Maybe you remember when he escaped from the roof with the helicopter. And she was captured, and in the Christmas time, 25 of December, he was killed. He was shot. What happened here? We don't know exactly the number of children that died in the 21st of December, 1989. I have a testimony. I have in my church one believer, a lady. Her husband was here with his brother, 16 years old, called Sorin. And Sorin was shot and died in the arm of his brother here. So many young people died that night here. 1.5 years ago, the Lord said, go out from the place you worship and come in the place when they'll show you to pray. And people listen to me. I'm the spiritual leader. I said, the Lord given an assignment to us, a responsibility. And the Lord said this way, if you want to see revival in this nation, come and pray in the university square. This is the heart of the nation. This is the most important place of your nation. And I knew it. But I came here different times, but not to pray or to worship God. I said, call my presence. Come. This is a spiritual place. We call the presence of God for 1.5 years already. And every time we come, we talk with people. People come, we talk with us. We stay, and those who come, we share the gospel with them, helping people, the homeless, or we met here Nazi, extremist, right extreme, left extreme, people with different ideologies. Everybody comes here, and we talk with them, and we share our values. So I'm very pleased to be in this place, and this is the first for you to see. It's our ministry. And the Lord said, when I will come and visit your nation, I start from here. It's the blood of the martyrs. They died for our freedom. So it's not a honor, like a shrine, but it's something here. 1.5 months was a terrible tragedy. A fire started in a club, and many people died there. Now 61 died because of the fire. And the people said, it's enough. The government is not good, it's corruption. And next days, thousands of people came here. And there were spontaneous manifestations, but we prayed and they couldn't make any, scandal or fighting. There were so many, I would say, provocateurs, those who provoke incidents and fightings and so on. They couldn't because we prayed, no spirits, no bad manifestation. We saw it. Mass media even noticed it's so peaceful. Since we started to pray in this place and to worship the Lord, there was not any more public fighting here. Before was fighting with the police, with different fights. After that we started was only peace. We know the value of prayer and calling the presence of God. So I welcome you in my place. We call this the National Cathedral. Somebody asked me, what is the hall? I said the hall is heaven, open heaven. A lady said it's unlimited conditioner, air conditioner. So we don't need
the building.
The wind is blowing. Of course, after we come here, we go in different places and worship the Lord and have communion, and we study the Bible seriously. But after we come here this Sunday here. So I'm pleased to invite you. This is a place of our